all the time, and I just can't wait, just can't wait my
Hello and welcome to Mercy's Path with me, Amanda Koopa. Oh, it has been an amazing week. Like, truly, I took 6 days off. Well, 3 days of vacation days, and then the rest was like weekend and Remembrance Day. I spent probably 20 hours just doing music in this pink room. It was awesome. And, I've been working on so much music lately, just being like really inspired, divinely inspired. And, yeah, I, it's funny. I had all these amazing songs like written, and I've been playing them on the piano for a while. Very powerful songs that just, when you record them, they're just not, it's not it yet. And so I'm still working on a lot of those. But this random new song, I had been kind of playing with this instrumental that I use a lot on this, on here actually. I, for a lot of episodes, I was putting it at the end as like kind of an outro song. It would just, you would hear this music kick in, and it was just this instrumental that I had made. I made a beat, and you would hear it play, and that's when you would know that like Mercy's path was coming to an end. And I had been playing with this beat for a long time. The beat itself was called My Love, because the first time I made it, the way I was singing to it was very like about like God, and just like, yeah, anyway. And then I was playing with the lyrics for a long time, and then I had this concept come to mind a while ago. And then it just kind of all came together this week because I didn't have a second or a third verse. And it all just kind of came together this week. And so November 17th, it will be dropping, as they say. That's this. That's what it's called. Raccoons Keep Dreaming, now just floating. Uh, and the crazy thing is, every time I do anything about music, oh my gosh, my hair is like, what's going on with it? I don't care. Uh, yeah, I'm literally on my lunch break from work. Today is my first day back to work after like having 6 days of like rest, church, stuff, music. Just like, it was a really good 6 days, anyways. So that song's coming out. And the raccoon theme kind of came to me very randomly. I was playing with Photoshop and then raccoons, and then there's an acronym in there that some people might notice because of kind of the context of the song. Anyways, that's that song. But it's so weird. Every time I do anything music wise, uh, my brother is like intertwined in it somehow. So when I released Truest Story, my first online like release Spotify album, the picture, my album cover, it is a picture of me on a step that of a building in North Battleford. Totally random. I don't usually go there. It's not like a place that I go, that people go, right? It was kind of an abandoned building, and we snuck in and to like the area to go roam around. Anyways, so we take this picture of me. My friend just takes a picture of me. I'm not planning to use it as an album cover yet, but then one day, when I decided to release the album, the picture just seemed perfect. So I posted it, and then my brother texts me and says, "Oh, like you took your album cover picture on the exact same step I took my journeyman photo." So he became a journeyman stonemason. I mean, that dude just, like, he's in law school right now. He's gonna be a lawyer. But in his spare time, he decided to become a journeyman stonemason, and that was way back in 2019. But So he becomes the stonemason, and then he takes a picture of him and his journeyman's certificate on the stone steps of the Sask Hospital in the exact. And so, just for context, this building is huge. It's an old government building. It's torn down now. They destroyed it because they had to destroy evidence. That's a whole other thing. Uh, but it's this huge building with probably 50 doors, 50 different steps, tons of area. It's just a gigantic government building. And so there's tons of steps you can take a picture on, and they're all beautiful and they're all aesthetic, but it just so happened that he took his picture on the same step that I did. And he took his long before I took mine or even used it. So it's just like, that's weird. And the same thing happened when I got my Triforce tattoo, and he went and got the Hylian Triforce, like, shield on. Like, we both got these tattoos, didn't tell each other, meet for Christmas at mom's. Bro, look at my new tattoo. Bro, I got a matching tattoo. Like, it was. And then now, okay, and I mean, this isn't as big as those two other things. Those other two things are like weird. But so I'm like cooking up, my phone's on airplane mode. I'm cooking up music in my house by myself. Remy's here. She's gone. She's here. She's doing sleepovers. So I had a lot of like free time alone to just plunk away on the piano and write music. And so anyway, I come up with this raccoon concept, and I start looking up pictures of raccoons. I'm making the music video. It's featuring raccoons, right? And then my brother texts me and says, hey, it's crazy that Dad showed me your picture, because they went to a Rough Riders, football game. And my dad showed my brother this picture of the raccoon that I had posted. And my brother texts me and goes, yo, I literally just saw a raccoon for the first time ever in Saskatchewan. And so I'm just going to show you this quick video that he sent me. For
Raccoon in
those
Saskatoon.
listening, this is a video of my brother just watching a raccoon on the walking path.
What are you guys doing?
And so it's just so weird. So he saw that raccoon on November 2nd or 3rd, I think he said. And then I came up with this whole raccoon concept just in my head on November 6th or 7th. I did not mean to do that. November 6th, 7th. So just crazy. Crazy how that always happens with me and my brother. It's like we're like, what is it? Like, I don't know. We're connected. We're certainly connected. I used to really think I was adopted, or like not the product of my parents, because, my entire family, my brother included, so my mom, dad, brother, okay? Brown hair, brown eyes, left-handed, okay? And like normal. And then there's me. Blonde hair. Like, this is my natural color. I've been growing it out for a couple years now. Blonde hair, green eyes, right-handed. What's going on with that? And so anyway, I did Ancestry DNA, and I am, in fact, related to the people that my parents are related to. So, I'm related to because like some other people in my family have done the DNA, and it kind of tracks back to them. So, I mean, unless my dad is also, adopted or something crazy like that. But it lines up, so I'm not adopted, so that's great. But isn't that weird, though? Isn't that weird? Like, I wonder if my dad, like, thought anything of that. Like, while I was growing up, like, why is she blonde and green-eyed? Why is she, like, a little ginger? Because I looked like a little ginger when I was a little baby. My eyes were actually bright blue until I was, I don't know. But I told this to someone recently about how, so this person, okay, we're at this place and we're setting up a sound system for this like thing, and this person, we're talking about eye color, and I say, yeah, my eyes are green or something, and he's like, no, they're not. I'm like, yeah, they are. Like my eyes are green, and he's like, 20 feet away from me. He's like, no, your eyes are blue, and I was like, no, they're green, and he's like, no, they're blue, and I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I have green eyes. And so as he's walking towards me, he's like, no, you don't. You have blue eyes. He gets like within like 4 feet, like maybe here. He's like, oh wow, your eyes are green. I was like, yeah, like I told you. But I guess people often think that my eyes look blue from far away. So let's just see if I can just show you. Because, like, maybe you think my eyes are blue too, but they're not. They're green. They're kind of gray. And, like, not to be one of those people, but my eyes get really vibrant when I'm crying. So make me cry, and you'll be like, oh, actually, she's kind of pretty. Just joking. Oh, now I have to fix this. Now I have to fix this. Watch me struggle and fix it. This is so stupid. Why did I do that? Why did? Oh, and if maybe you're watching, okay, and you noticed the new the kind of new set here. Got some new decorations. Went thrifting. Like honestly, just taking a few days off is really what I needed. I was like so stressed out from the Cadillac event, the Christmas party coming up. Everything just was happening, and Shine On was coming, and I just needed a break. Okay, and so I took a break. And I mean, I have lots of days to take a break. Like I've been at my job for what is it, 13 years? 12 years. I've been there 12 years. It'll be 13 years in May. So I have, a substantial amount of holiday days, and I never take them other than to like do things that I have to do, like, go on missions trips or do camp. And like, so I basically take my days off to work for the church, take my days off from my job to go work for the church for free. And so, why is it lagging? Why is it lagging? So yeah, uh, I just wanted some time to like focus on music and just be a person and sleep in a little bit. And oh my gosh, I put my house back together. I was gonna make a graph to like show you this. Okay, do I have anything? Okay, we're gonna look at this coming in handy. All this random stuff. So this is a plate. So this signifies my day. Okay, this represents my day. And so, as a working single mom who volunteers at the church like a lot, this is what my day is. So every day, I dirty dishes because I eat and cook. I dirty laundry because I wear clothes. The bathroom gets dirty because you go to the bathroom, you shower, you cut your own bangs in the sink, and then, you use props for certain youth group things. And then, the dogs are wild. So I've got about 5 pens in this plate. And then, 14-year-old kid who doesn't, always clean up after herself. She gets 2 pens. She gets 2 pens for that. So this is all the chores that accumulate in my day. And because I'm so busy, okay, so I work all day. I'm at youth group all night. Okay, I have time to do the dishes. And so then the next day, laundry, cooking and eating. The dogs, the teenager, the other random stuff. Okay, so now there's 12 pens in there, and I was only able to take out one. And so, okay, so this day I have a couple extra time to take out 2 of these pens. Well, guess what? The next day is coming around. I still have to work. I still have to do everything. So guess what? Eating, cooking, cleaning, teenager, dogs, And so the plate just gets fuller and fuller, and I never really have time to empty it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. because I was really thinking about it and I was feeling really sorry for myself, feeling bad, not feeling sorry for myself, but feeling ashamed that I'm not able to like keep my stuff together, that it's getting messy in the basement, the laundry's piling up, the dishes are piling up, and so it was just nice to every day I cooked and I ate and then I did the dishes right after, and I did like 4 loads of laundry a day to like catch up. And honestly, it's not really a lot of clothes, it's a lot of blankets, it's things the dogs ruin with their disgusting mouths, and like, oh my gosh, like I don't know if I would ever have a pet again. I am like low-key sick of pets. Like they are just so dirty and annoying, and they run away. And oh, and I broke my toe. First day of holidays, okay? I was uh I was in bed. I was like, "Remy, you got to take care of the dogs." And so she doesn't put them on the chain and they run away and they're running all around, and so I had to go and catch them. But as I'm like running to go catch them, I jumped down the stairs like a crazy person, and I landed wrong on my foot and I broke my toe. And I'm pretty sure I like sprained something in my wrist because it really, 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 really hurts even still. My toe is not bad. I'm just kind of dealing with it. I'm just not letting it become a problem. But yeah. And so anyway, so you have this big plate full of pens, and it was just nice to be able to really just clean them all out and just start from scratch. And then it's easier for like the daily upkeep, because like there are times where yeah, I could get it all done if I stay up till 2 in the morning, which, and there's another thing. It's like, okay, do I have time technically if I didn't like lay in bed and like watch a show or be on my phone or play piano for an hour, if I didn't do any of those things, yes, I could get everything done. But then I would go crazy because then I would never have like a mental break. And now cleaning for me is a mental break. Like it just feels so much better to just have everything just reset. And so anyway, I cleaned up the basement. Also, I have a boxing bag in my basement, like a heavy bag, that I really can't use because my dogs bark at me and try to bite me when I'm punching it. They think that I'm hurting someone or someone's hurting me. It's so weird. Um, I'm just gonna see if I can reset this because it seems to be lagging quite a bit. Do 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 do. Activate. Is that better? It's like super late. Oh, it's kind of better. Anyways, that's my harmonica. So, anyways, yeah, there's a new single coming out November 17th. I hope you're excited for it. I'm excited for it. It's been a long time since I released any music, like literally 2 years. So it was just time. It is not the album. It is not the album, which was this. This is the album cover, which I still don't have a title for yet. But that's the album. And this song will be on the album, but I just wanted to release a single because I just actually really love this song. It's kind of silly. It's kind of got a hip hop vibe. Not a lot of people are gonna like it. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Why'd you say that?" But it's just kind of like it was what's on my mind and what's on my heart, and so that's great. So that's great. So that's great. What else we got? Oh yeah, and then yesterday was Remembrance Day, which they asked me to sing some songs at, and that's always such an honor to sing for the vets and the just pay respect to our, countrymen, even though Canada is. It was actually funny. So the pastor, Pastor Lyle, who is the pastor of my church and who has been kind of my like um lead pastor for 3 years since I became a Christian. Great dude. Everybody loves him. Uh, he was doing like the meditation or the prayer or like the sermon, I guess, of Remembrance Day. He's the official Padre. He's the Legion Padre, which is like the Legion preacher. Why is this happening? And in his thing, he's like talking about how the soldiers don't, or sorry, politicians don't get us freedom of speech. Soldiers do. Politicians don't give us a free economy. Soldiers do. Poets don't give us freedom. Soldiers do. And it was really, really heartfelt and emotional. But when he said the freedom of speech part, he said, you'd probably get arrested for that today. And it was like, oh, based. Some people aren't going to like that. And so that's why I love him as a pastor. He's so legit. And so, yeah, I just love that. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not freezing on my actual phone. It's only being laggy on this program. That's so annoying. Oh, but I got a new set. I went thrifting, okay? I went thrifting. Look at this. And again, if you're listening, I have a new photo, or it's like it's wood actually, and it's kind of got a hole in it. It's got a cutout and a peacock feather, and it's Proverbs 31:30, and it says, charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Amen. Doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter how you can manipulate a man to doing your will. It's about fearing the Lord, not lying, not doing any bad stuff, being faithful, being true, fearing the Lord. And that's what everyone in the world needs, is just a little bit more fear of the Lord, you know? Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Because if everybody really understood and believed God was real, as they should, then people would not be bad, you know? How could they be? How could they be bad when they were scared of God? Like, you should, like, not to be, it's like, and like, that's not, people will say, oh, why are you supposed to be afraid of a God? That's not a very loving God. But it's not like that. It's like God is like, it's like your parents. You respect your parents enough to fear them. Hopefully, if they raised you right, if they're, you don't want to disappoint them. And so, like, even more so than your parents, you should not want to ever disappoint God, because God is God. He created you. You have a purpose. He has a plan for you, and working inside his will and his will alone is what you're supposed to do. And you should fear God, because if you're sinning, you're working outside his will. God does not want you to sin. And now it could be argued that, hey, when we sin and we make mistakes, we end up getting led into our purpose. But I would never suggest, I would always just suggest, like, yes, God's purpose for you will work out no matter what you do, but it'll be even better if you submit to God and do what he says. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, anyway, Remembrance Day, I sang these two songs, Amazing Grace and Morning is Broken. Morning is Broken is like the hardest song in the world to sing. It's like morning is broken. Like, it's literally from the highest high to the lowest low, and it's really hard to sing. But we did it last year and it worked out great. And this year it was also great. And Megan helped me on the piano and it was fun. And then we sang Amazing Grace, and, you know, Amazing Grace. I've been singing that song since I was 11 years old at my Granny Annie's funeral. Not a dry eye in the place. Yeah, when they asked me to sing, they're like, we want our granddaughter to sing Amazing Grace at Granny Annie's funeral. And so I sang it, and I couldn't, like, okay. So I'm like 11, and I have to walk by my dead Granny Annie to go and sing. And she's in the coffin. It's the first time I ever saw a dead body. It was an open casket funeral. And yeah, so I walk by like my dead grandma, Granny Annie. She's my great grandma. Um, yeah, I walk by her and go up on the podium and sing Amazing Grace. And of course, I just saw a dead body and I start crying and I'm like, amazing grace, house. Like literally shaking, crying, singing Amazing Grace. And everybody was weeping. I just remember being like, yikes. Yeah, yikes. It was, yeah. And then I was super mad because then my grandpa, no, yeah, then my grandpa died shortly, a couple years later. And they wouldn't let me sing Amazing Grace at his funeral. And I was super mad about it. I was like, how dare you? But in hindsight, like I see now why, like, oh, obviously, like I made a, like, that was probably pretty brutal at my Granny Annie's funeral. And then because my grandma didn't let me sing at my grandpa's funeral when she died 3 months later, uh, I was like, I'm not singing. Nobody asked me, but I was like, I'm not singing. So yeah, I don't know. It was good. It was good, you know. It was, and so in our youth group we have these boys that are also in air cadets, and they were playing the bagpipes and they were guarding the thing, and they're just marching around, and it was like it was just really cool to see our youth kids also serving like the country through cadets. It's just cool. It's like I'm so proud of these boys. They're so serious. Like when they're in their air cadet uniforms, they're so serious. And me and Shauna were just like, wow, cool. So yeah, this is my new stuff. Proverbs and these random gold things. They're just like they're I don't know. They're just like look at it. It's like I don't know what it is. I really just wanted it because it was gold. Um, but it's like a man kneeling down with a basket of food for a lady that's dancing. So, and then the other one is a little girl with food, and then there's a guy playing like a one of those little old school guitar-y things, like a minstrel. Yeah, and then my little cloud is just down here. It's lit up. My rainbow, God's covenant. Not that gay stuff. Just God's covenant, okay? Dun, 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 dun. Got some purple lipstick. It's very purple. Don't know why it's in here. I think I was gonna wear it, and then I was like, nah, it's too out there. And then a ponytail, water. I don't know why I'm showing you all the stuff I have in my room. It really doesn't matter. Yeah. So remember to say okay, and then okay. So the other thing, mm, mm, yeah. So as I'm editing a music video, I'm like listening to stuff. I'm listening to shows online and stuff, and I ran out of kind of shows to watch while I was editing. So I turned on Netflix, ugh, and I watched some TV, which I haven't really done in a while. And I watched some pretty good movies randomly. I watched Flight Plan. What a twist. I mean, you could tell from the very beginning that that one guy is evil, like spoiler alert, but you could tell from the very beginning that guy is like just the way he looked. I was like, he did it. And then he did do it. And then what else did I watch? I watched Lego Movie a couple times, like 3 times. Lego Batman like 5 times. Fatal Vows, watched a couple episodes of those. I'm out of those now. Fatal Vows, man, you should not watch that. If you're single, you should not watch Fatal Vows. Even if you're married, you should not watch Fatal Vows. It's like, oh, okay, so every husband and wife is out to kill each other, essentially. Oh, because the episode always starts out, they were so in love and they had so much in common and everything was awesome. But then he started drinking and she was going to leave him and then he killed her. But then she started she wanted more money. So she killed him and poisoned him. It's very tragic. It's like it's Fatal Vows. There's 7 seasons and every single episode. It's fun because it's like a mystery because you know that one of the husband or the wife killed one another, but you don't know who did it, who did what. And so then in the beginning, the first half of the show, you're like, oh my gosh, like, oh, is she gonna kill him? Is he gonna kill her? And then there's this one where there's like this real nerdy guy. I was like, he was like so legit. Like, what a nice fellow. He was kind of like soft spoken, and his wife would like yell at him, and he would kind of like not really even react, which is like, I don't know. He just seemed like a good man, and I mean, it's the one I felt the worst for because he just seemed kind of like a nerd, a quiet, like go to work, and they mentioned that when he would go to work and then he would go sit in his car and just stare because he didn't want to go home, and I was like, I totally can relate to that. I've been in that situation where you just sit in your car and you just stare out the window like, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sit here. And so anyway, this like nerd guy, he's like getting bullied by his mean wife. His oh, okay, so his wife moves her ex-husband into their house, and it's the guy's dad that has to be like, this isn't right. Anyway, she ends up killing him in his sleep. Oh, poor guy. Like, I mean, I felt bad for a lot of them, but that one was the worst one. I was like, he just was like a kind of like a nerd. Like, love him. I've always been a nerd lover because I mean, as many things as I am, I'm a nerd. I like a lot of nerdy stuff. And so, that one hurt. That one hurt. I was like, man, he's so legit. Like, how did he end up with that girl? But they show that like he couldn't get a girlfriend for a really long time, and then he got one, and then she was like the worst. She turned into the worst. So that was like sad. Oh, and then yeah. Anyways, don't watch Fatal Vows. Don't watch Fatal Vows. It like you lose like hope that, and it's crazy because I know a lot of couples in my church, in my community, who've been married 50 years and they love each other so much and they're never going to kill each other. But then you watch Fatal Vows for like 8 weeks and you're like, well, why get married when it's going to end in murder? And so I ended up watching Black Rabbit because I do love Jason Bateman. Like, not in a. People always say, oh, that's your guy. You have a crush on him. It's like, no, I don't think he's attractive. I just like the way he acts. Like, he's kind of, again, like, it's like the husband who's like getting like berated by his wife. Like, poor guy. And he's just like chilling. He's like not yelling back. He's not being belligerent back to her. He's just like quiet rage, quietly getting things done. And I mean, I don't know. Like, that's just kind of like attractive to like women like me who have been through really like volatile things. It's like, oh, quiet power. Like, that's like, quiet power. And I'm not saying like be a pushover, be a little like whatever, but you know, you shouldn't have to like yell and scream at someone to get your point across. You should just be like, no, now. Quietly, now. You listen to me. You listen to me. um yeah, so anyway, I watched Black Rabbit. Did not like it, like just the whole vibe of it, and I did not like the ending. Um and then I watched, what else did I watch? I watched a lot of random stuff. I watched a lot of older movies that I just forgot how they, it's like you know how it ends, but you're like, what happened in the middle though? How did they get there? That's what I love about like even rewatching Forensic Files. Oh, and then I watched Squid Game. Okay, the last like few days I've been watching Squid Game, the challenge show. Oh, and I watched As You Stood By. That was a really intense Korean drama. Wow. Oof. Oh God, made me feel all kinds of things. Like, Lord help me. I was like, Lord, again, like, why get married if that's how it's gonna turn? Like, crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Um, But yeah, I watched Squid Game, and it honestly kind of restored my faith in humanity. The way that like the people who were really backstabby liar type people were kind of like ousted by the greater majority. Like there was a few people who were like, I'm in it to win, I'm gonna manipulate, I'm gonna lie, blah blah blah. Those people got out right away. And you know what I love about the Squid Games challenge is that a lot of people are praying to God and praying to Jesus, and they're showing that. They're like, this guy's like, Jesus, help me. Like, Lord, please don't let this be the end. And it's like, yeah, I get it. You shouldn't like be praying to win millions of dollars. Like, maybe like save your prayers. And I mean, you do whatever you want. You pray for whatever you want. It's not up to me what you're going to do. But it's just cool that they showed the name Jesus being said by so many people. Like at one point, this guy was like having a hard time, and his buddy goes, "Hey, bro, can I pray for you?" And like he puts his hand on him, and is like, "Heavenly Father," and they're like praying for each other, and they're showing like they didn't have to show that. Like it's a reality TV show, you know that they're showing like seconds of the day, like it's and so it's just really cool to see that. But then this one lady was like, yeah, I have a relationship with God. I'm going to pray to God, uh, whoever she or they may be. And I was like, okay, well, you lost me. You're praying to the wrong God. And then there's this one guy who's like, I'm praying to my grandma. And it's like, bro, you can't pray to your grandma. There's one mediator between man and God, and that is Jesus Christ. You can't pray to your grandma. I'm sorry, but your grandma can't be prayed to. That's like worshiping a dead person, just so you know. That's the demons, that's the spirits. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But that's just the way it is. That's what the Bible says. Anyway, I better go back to work. I just hope you have a great day. Please listen to my new single when it comes out November 17th. The music video will be premiering likely that same day or the night before at like 11 p.m. or 9 p.m. We'll see. But leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Smash the like button. And I just hope you have a great day. Thank you. See you later. Oh, we got to pray. We got to pray. I'm in a hurry, but we got to pray. We're never in too big of a hurry to pray. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about people praying, and then I'm not even going to pray. Dear Jesus, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just love you. Thank you for everything you're doing, everything you've done. Thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for your God given creativity that you give me. I just love you so much. And I just can't wait to see where life goes. And I just pray for everyone listening that they are saved and washed in your blood if they don't know you, God. I love you so much. And that's it. In Jesus' name, amen. This is kind of a short one today, but I just wanted to kind of get it out of the way and work on more music stuff because the album is coming. It's coming. Okay. Okay, see you next time. Oh, cool that it froze on that face. I love that. Where's the intro? Oh, there it is.
I can't wait to meet you. No, I can't wait to meet you. Oh, I can't wait to meet you, meet you, meet you. Oh, I can't wait to meet you. I think about you all the time, and I just can't wait, just can't wait. I think about you all the time.